In this video, I'm going to show you some of my favorite sweaters and knitwears that I got from andotherstories, as well as some pieces that you can wear leading into the spring. You would have seen some of the items in my other videos, including the sweater that I'm wearing today, or on my Instagram at @bytifflow. So if you haven't followed me on there yet, then make sure you do. So starting with the sweater that I'm wearing today, this is such a beautiful sweater with all the pearl detailing. They run all over the cardigan, and I think the different sizes of the pearls make it look a little more aesthetically interesting than just having one uniform size. It has a slightly dropped shoulder and these puff sleeves as well. I'm wearing an extra small in all of the knitwear I'm showing you today, and I'll also include everything in the description if they're still available, or I'll try to find something similar if they're not. I'll also leave my measurements below just for your reference. One thing to note is that the pearls do rub up against each other, so they will make some noise. So if you're ever planning to sneak up on someone for whatever reason, not the sweater to wear. So it's getting really hot. I'm just gonna change out of this really quickly right now. So the next sweater I want to show you is this black cardigan that I have with these really cute V buttons. They are a snap closure, and the sleeves are pretty fitted on this compared to the balloon sleeves from the pearl cardigan, and this one comes in 8 different colors. Most of the thicker knits I'm showing you today is made out of an Alpaca wool blend, so they're warm and breathable. They don't really feel itchy, but maybe just a tad bit if you're someone who's really sensitive to wool, but for the most part, I think you'll probably be fine. Next is this gray knit dress that I got, which is one of my favorites, and it's so easy to wear. During the winter, you can wear this with a pair of knee-high boots and a long coat, and you have a look. But most of us are hanging around home these days, so this is something easy to just throw on and lounge around in when you want to look a little more polished and put together. I love anything with a tie belt feature just because it cinches you in at the waist and it gives you that hourglass figure, and also covers up any food babies you might have. The material of this is actually really nice and smooth, and it has a tight knit feel to it, so it has a bit of weight and it feels like it will wear really well over time. I also really love the side slits. I think they're really flattering, especially on petites, and they don't go too far up, and it also adds a bit of movement when you're wearing it. This one here is a really simple sweater that I think everyone could use in their wardrobe. It has a boxy silhouette, which I personally love, and it's slightly cropped. There's also a mock neckline, and I think mock necks instantly make you look a little more put together and smart, but my favorite detail is the oversized square pocket on the chest, and the sleeves are a perfect length and it hits right at my wrist, so definitely petite friendly. So the top that I'm wearing right now is also from andotherstories, and it's one of my favorite tops at the moment. What can I say? I love the fit of this top and the detailing of the knit throughout. Again, really great quality, and the material is perfect and not too thin. It has this open back detailing, which I love, with these 3 buttons. I would probably pair this with a simple pair of straight-legged jeans just to dress it down a bit, and either throw on some PVC shoes or sneakers. Or if you wanted to dress it up a bit, you could wear this with wide-legged trousers. But because the top is tight, I'd most likely wear this with something just a little more relaxed on the bottom. Next one is this blue cardigan with these adorable Croissant buttons. It looks darker on screen here, but it's actually a little lighter in person and more of a deep blue, almost navy color. Again, this has the puff sleeves and it hits me just above the hips. And it also comes in other colors, but the blue one is the only one that comes with the Croissant buttons, and the other cardigans come in heart shapes, which are also really cute. This next one I want to show you is in a set, and you would have seen this in my Amina Muaddi video, so if you haven't watched it yet, then make sure to check that video out. I've been loving matching knit sets lately, and I think this one is so perfect. The knit is again in this really thick material, and it's slightly cropped and hits just above my belly button, so if you guys have a longer torso, then it might come up a bit shorter on you. It also comes in a minty green shade similar to the Sweetheart neckline top I showed you earlier, so I'll leave that in the description box below as well. Lastly is this cutout top, which is also a trend for the spring and summer season. The material is thick enough that it isn't see-through, and I would likely pair this with a wide-legged trouser or any trouser really. Just a side note though, I am looking for a white or ivory wide-legged pant, so that might be in an upcoming video when I do find a pair that I like. But in terms of styling cutout tops or really any tight-fitting tops, I would probably style it with anything just looser or straight-legged for the bottoms. One last thing I want to mention is if you're shopping from Canada, you will have to pay customs duty and taxes upon delivery. And based on my experience, I paid roughly an additional 36% of my total order. I haven't had to return anything with them, but I don't believe returns are free, and trying to get your duties and taxes back might be an ordeal, so just keep that in mind. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.